Hey there, welcome to my first devlog. Wow, that's weird to say. Anyways, welcome to my first devlog for a potential puzzle game. Potential, I hear you say? Yes, potential. I don't know if the game will be a puzzle or a fast-paced FPS game, but that's what I'll find out throughout this series. Games are allowed to change, and that's the joy of creating them. For now though, the game is being built with puzzle in mind. Anyways, this is what I have so far. I've spent the past week developing loads of mechanics, from pressure plates to explosives to climbing walls. I recommend making a scene to anyone who plans on making levels for their games, as it vastly improves the workflow and makes it easier to implement features when they are required. Let's go through each mechanic. Firstly, the biggest mechanic is the block placing, throwing and interaction. These are supposed to mimic cardboard boxes. You can attach different boxes to one another, which allows you to make a multitude of structures. These boxes come in two different variants. The first variant is used as a means of solving puzzles and are disposable. The second variant are the boxes required to finish the level and are very scarce. This can be done by placing them into this vacuum tube. They can trigger anything I wish them to. Secondly, we have pressure plates. These pressure plates are only triggered by boxes and the player is not able to interact with them. Upon entering and exiting, they can trigger anything I wish. This layout will allow for a lot of customization in the future of development. Thirdly, we have explosives. This explosive can be triggered in two ways. If I want them to, the explosives can be triggered by throwing a box at them with a specified force, or if I so wish, I can trigger them by a pressure plate or by using the vacuum. Finally, we have the climbing wall. When boxes come into contact with a wall, their gravity is disabled and rotation is zeroed. This will add verticality to our game when it comes to that. To end off the video, I'm going to add one more mechanic to the game, wormholes. For now, I won't give you too much context as to what these are, as I'll have a video dedicated to the storyline. I want these wormholes to mimic portals and will simply teleport objects and players from one wormhole to the other, or just a random destination. Let's start by using the all-powerful particle system. Now that I've got some interesting visuals for a wormhole, I can now work on the technical side. As you can see, the velocity of the object remains. As a result, I have an added option for me to turn that off per wormhole. Now that I've fixed that, I want to make these wormholes work with the player. Hopefully a bit better than this though. And there we have it, a working wormhole system. Now that we've got all these mechanics laid out in this scene, what do you guys think would make for a good additional mechanic? Put it in the comment. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, press that subscribe button, ring the bell, and be sure to tune in for the next devlog where we'll be working on a handful of levels. See you in the next one and have a good one. That's too many ones. That's too many ones.